we're the leader in active adult living, active adult communities throughout Pennsylvania and the Northeast. We build active adult communities in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware. We're different than a lot of builders because our founders and owners didn't start like many builders as plumbers who bought a piece of land and decided to build some homes, or as framing contractors. They actually started as business people. Back in the middle of the 1980s, Tim McCarthy and J.B. Reilly met each other at Arthur Andersen. They were in the real estate accounting department for Arthur Andersen. Tim ran all of real estate audit for all of Philadelphia and the Northeast. And he met J.B. Reilly, and they worked together as CPAs for a short time. And then J.B. left to pursue a law degree. And while there, he and Tim remained at Arthur Andersen, and they connected, and they began to do small real estate deals. They bought twin homes and townhomes. They renovated them, rented them out, and sold them. And then you may remember in the 80s, there was an economic crisis, and the government bought a lot of bad loans from savings and loans. They took over savings and loans, land developments from banks, and that was called the Resolution Trust Corporation, the RTC. And Tim and JB saw an opportunity, and they started buying things from the Resolution Trust Corporation. And they did historical renovations in downtown Philadelphia. They developed commercial property in Allentown, and they became large commercial land developers and property owners. And they had a property management background. Then in the 1990s, they jumped into the apartment business. The apartment business was something that was growing, and they saw an opportunity there, and they began developing brand new multifamily apartments for people to rent. And through that, they really gained a reputation as outstanding general contractors. A builder might hire them to build a building for them, and they could bring it in on time and on budget, which is very important in the home building business. And then in 1997, they met someone named Tony Mullen, who owned a company called Traditions of America. And what he really owned was an idea about what the empty nester market could be, what the baby boomer market was going to be. And they saw a vision. They met Tony, and Tony wanted them to general contract buildings for him and homes for him in his communities. And over a short period of time, he decided to sell them the business. And they acquired some land in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, and they built some communities. And then they saw opportunities to do new things in the Lehigh Valley. And they started with Millbrook Chase. And they started one side and then built a second phase of Millbrook Chase and quickly migrated to Wild Cherry Knoll. And before you knew it, they had 3 or 4 completed communities and another 3 or 4 in planning. And then around 2003, 2004, they believed that other people in Pennsylvania really needed the kinds of communities and lifestyle that Traditions of America offered. And so they began a program of land acquisition to build communities throughout Pennsylvania and really throughout the Mid-Atlantic. At times we looked at things in North Carolina, looked at things in Ohio, Connecticut, and thankfully we're still serving just the residents of Pennsylvania. We have 5 active communities in Pittsburgh, Harrisburg, State College, Lancaster, and the Lehigh Valley. And the Lehigh Valley is where we've delivered more than 2,000 homes in the last 15 years in approximately 7 communities. And that's kind of how I leave it.